Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are launching our invasion over here. We did kind of inherit this war here, and I don't really think it's all that relevant. I mean, they're fighting over here, sure. What is the Oracle? No, seriously. The Duchy of Cacao. Oh, up over here. Well, they are sieging there. Okay, so we're going to raise some troops here, and I'm going to hire in Odin's Valkyries. Honestly, Odin's Valkyries can take these guys on their own. We're going to raise a few troops over here. We don't have that many. And we'll just go after these. Cool. Should be fine. And of course, our other primary army is landing up over this way, in the north of Vikramid? I'm not sure what's behind this shield. Sure. But let's check in over here. We win this battle. That was obvious and always going to happen. Actually, we stack wiped them. He would currently accept a white piece. He has 5,800 troops. Let's go start a slow siege down here. That's pretty much all of his troops there. Okay. So we've already finished our siege here, and we're going to continue to head on down. Fantastic. We're going to have to manage these two wars slightly simultaneously here, but it should be fine. Cool. 10k here should be sufficient. There we go. We're going to bring them on down, and that'll slow siege. We should have finished up our siege over here. Yes, we did. Cool. And we're just going to continue sieging our way down for the moment. We'll grab this, which will prevent them from having ticking war score. They have 60,000 troops. Okay. Next up, we would need to hit here unless we wanted to take attrition. I don't love that, but it is what it is. How's this siege going? 5 months on that. Sounds good. We're at 78% here. Ticking will end that soon enough. They're embarking. This is fascinating. I don't think that embarkation is the move here, if I'm honest. I think that that's a bad move. I do want a siege commander here. There we go. So where are they going to come in at? What's their plan? To come back over here. Well, that was a pretty giant waste. Okay. I don't really understand why they think that this is a good idea, but we're going to split up a bit here. And just try to resupply a bit. Keep our supply levels high. It's still not going to work over here, but they're re-embarking. Okay, this war is over. We'll enforce those demands, and of course, we no longer need this army. So they'll have to come home before we can disband them, apparently, because we're at war. That makes sense. We'll go ahead and do that. Our heir is unmarried. That would be our player heir, sure. For the moment, I don't think we care too much about that. We're going to come back over here, and we definitely want to siege over this way. They're heading this direction. Fascinating. I'm really questioning how they're fighting this war. I want to bring everybody into here. And then we'll hit their capital. And honestly, I expect that to end the war. Especially if they come fight. We're currently threatening their capital. Ah, okay. This is actually what I wanted them to do. I did want them to come in and attack the mainland over here. We became an astute intellectual. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. So we definitely want to grab our learning trait here. We're going to work on scholarship focus for the moment. And we're going to come in and fight them over here. This is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we're going to catch them here. Or, no, we're not, actually. I thought that we were going to catch them there. It did not end up happening. We may catch them here. Yes, we do. And we lose this. That's primarily because of the location. I wanted to fight them over here on this farmland. We're going to simply retreat in good order, and we're going to siege their capital. This is actually a perfect retreat. I love this retreat. This is great. This is an absolutely amazing retreat. We can now turn around and fight them up here. Now, I definitely want a better commander than this. This guy's a pretty bad commander. This guy would be better, but he's still not perfect. But he is the best we have right now. Okay. This is still a little bit dicey here. But they are not necessarily wanting to do this. I'm not necessarily wanting to do this either until we get a tick. Nosewise ran away. There's our tick. Now we go in. Cool. And we should easily win that. This could very easily win the war here. %, and we'll see what we end up getting out of this siege. 25 days. Where's the war leader at? Okay, he's leading this force. That's fine. He can do that. They did also cap back this location, but we got what we needed. So this is now over. We get everything we need here. We'll enforce our demands, and the question is, who owns the kingdom level title? This guy still does. Okay, so that means, oh, but this is held under the Jarldom, so we don't have to hand out Kongu. That is de jure under this duchy. Beautiful. So we don't have to grant independence to anything here. We are completely legal at this point to simply usurp that. And then we can grant that over to, well, this is currently held by us, yes. We can grant this over to a noble of the Norse culture, and this guy is going to get the kingdom level title and everything underneath it. There we go. Now we're still going to have to grant out this over here, which is fully expected. There's nothing built in this castle? What have they been doing this whole time? That's a little wild, but okay. So we're 2 direct vassals above our limit right now. I'm actually going to hand this vassal over here. Cool. And now we're 1 vassal above our limit. I would love to get something done about this situation up here. And in fact, we'll do so. There we go. Problem solved for now. We'll disband our troops, and we now have a sizable toehold in the Indian subcontinent. That's fantastic. Let's double check our coastline here. And we're still truced with this gentleman. Sure. Our coastline looks good. I don't believe there are any problems here. Yeah, looks good to me. So next up, we would definitely want to continue attacking over this way. The question is, do we give it a little while? I think we're okay. Other than sneezing. Am I going to sneeze again? Maybe. No, we're good. Okay, fantastic. So do we go after, like, this guy? Looking at his duchies, yikes. Not good. Very not good. And that was okay. we're going to have to do quite a number of wars against this guy. That's pretty clear. So we'll get started with this one. It's not going to be great, but we're going to want to get these truces ticking as soon as we can. We'll drop our rally point here. We needed around 25k troops. Not bad. Apparently we had smallpox. I didn't realize that. Sure. Okay, so let's get those troops going here. He's actually got about 40k. Sounds good. Really? Running straight at us here. Okay, well, he's going to eliminate this force. It's not a big deal. I don't think we'll retreat. Nope, we will not retreat. We're just going to pop down over this way and raise men-at-arms and levy troops. It's not a big deal. We were a little greedy with that raise, and he punished us. It's fine. So he's going to finish these sieges very quickly up here because these are very, very poorly upgraded. But that's fine. We'll get this turned around shortly. Gift artifact, huh? Sure, an illustrious pedestal item? We could replace this. Oh, actually, we've got the skull cap of Charlemagne. We should definitely put that in. What else do we have here? That High Chieftain's crown could be potentially replaced. Let's look by rarity here. I'm actually not sure whether orange or green is more rare. Looks like it's green. Okay, but we definitely want to put this skull in here. Cool. Otherwise, that looks good. So we'll get these armies raised up. Eventually. It will take us some time. Cool. 2 months left here. And we do have an empty Chancellor position here. So we'll put this guy in. No problem. 3 unhandled situations. Okay. I don't want to spend Court Grandeur right now. Gaining Dread isn't bad, but we do gain stress from that one. Cool. Okay. So we'll drop our stress level by calling a hunt. Done. And they're working their way through these sieges, but it's not going to be a big deal. It's just taking us a while to raise, is all there is to it. So we're going to raise 40,000 here, and our men-at-arms will be done in 25 days. Beautiful. We're still waiting on, like, 1 knight here, I think. 2 knights. Okay. We're going to head up, and at this point, the war turns. There's nothing he can do. This is going to go very poorly for him. He loses his battle, although it's not going to get stack wiped. And we're just going to go cap back all of these locations here. Cool. This will not take very long at all. There we go. And we'll head up and get Ticking War Score on our side. Ticking War Score is currently on no one's side, and we'll siege our way up towards their capital after this, I think. Pretty simple war plan here. Just brute force overpower their army. Hello. I'm wondering where he's planning to go. Down this way? Attacking over here? Sure, if that's what he wants to do, I'm not going to be too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and tick on forward here. Aha! Okay. So he's splitting up his forces a little bit, but he more wants to chase us down here. Now, I'm going to catch part of their forces here. And they're all going to pile in, but we win this easily. Very, very easily. That's fantastic. We're above our domain limit right now. Were we always in that case? Is this just something about his stewardship skill? Probably, actually. One thing we should definitely do is get us a high stewardship skill wife. You will do. Although, you're apparently beautiful. Cool. And then promote you to be our primary wife. Do I have to break this betrothal? I guess so. Can we no longer promote you to be our primary wife? Apparently not. Well, let's go for her. She's actually even higher stewardship, even if she is a bit scaly. Should be fine. Cool. So there's that done. And at this point, we need to make sure that she... Is she landed? Oh, she's landed. Okay. So now we promote you to be... Apparently we can't promote to be primary wife anymore. That's weird. That's very weird. Well, since when can we no longer promote to be primary wife? Strange. Anyway, we're going to head up over here, and I guess we'll just have to hand out one of our domain. It's not the end of the world. Mistakes were made, but it's fine. We'll grant that on over. Cool. Ticking war scores on our side, and we only have a couple more sieges here until we end this. What's your plan, buddy? Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Interesting plan. Very interesting plan indeed. They just kind of walked into us and died. And now these guys are vulnerable. So we're going to come in and hit them. Cool. All is good. Next, their capital falls. That's the next play here. Although this might end the war. It does. Fantastic. So we will enforce those demands and disband our troops. We need to revoke this lease here, but that costs us a lot of piety. So we're going to hand this over to a noble of the Norse culture and grant that over to a noble of the Norse culture as well. We'll move that on into this kingdom. May as well. And then from here, the question now becomes, what do we do about our piety? The answer is we go on a pilgrimage. We're going to go on the longest pilgrimage. Cool. And now that we've done that, we can declare war again. So we couldn't actually go after Raju here. They are entirely landlocked. We can go after this guy for this duchy in theory. Although that would cost us piety. We can do a conquer county. Or conquer duchy, rather. That would be okay. So we could go after this one here. Potential option. Or we could go after this one and push up the coast. Either way, we're going to need to get out of truces. Eventually. I also want to check in real quick on our truce timing on this guy. Okay. We've still got that truce, and when is that up? For another year. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and declare this. Grabbing this coastline here. We will raise up right here. Maybe slightly greedy. We'll see. Yeah, he only had, like, I think 18,000. But he does bring in a holy order. So 22,000. Cool. We're also negative in our cash right now due to court amenities. That's a potential issue, but we will address that later. Okay. We could be a dedicated pilgrim, or theatrical. I think we'll go for dedicated pilgrim. Yes, monthly piety gain. That would be really good for us here. So that's great. Our prisoner escaped. Very rude. And we will stop gathering here about now. We have walked the holy path. So we now have some piety. That means that we can work with our wife here. Specifically, we want to divorce her. It is unfortunate, but here we go. We now want, intelligent, pretty, and 23 stewardship. Done. Fantastic. So now, this is great. We're at 9 of 10, and that is with her being on assist ruler. We definitely want her to be managing domain, 9 of 12. Cool. So we can pull back this castle. Done. We can pull back, let's see, is that all of the castles? Yes. So we can start pulling back these temples now. We can revoke this one. We can revoke this one. Done. That will help our income tremendously. And we're going to make our way on up here. Someone tried to claim our throne. Hilarious. We do get a new learning lifestyle perk. We instantly take scientific. We're going to be done with Royal Armory in 4 years and Cranes in 6. So that will be a lot of additional constructions to do. Sure, we'll take your mace. Why not? Okay, so let's get these sieges underway. We're going to head up over here and then siege our way to their capital, I think. Their capital's up here. Cool. So we'll group that together. They've got 22,000 for the moment. They will regenerate more, so we may end up having to raise additional troops. We'll see. For the time being, we've got all of this going on, so it's okay. Sure, showing the Jarl. Okay, we're no longer positive in cash. That's not super shocking. Okay. 4 months on this siege. Do we have a siege commander here? No, we don't. I'm going to put in a... Well, actually... They're retreating. Oh, they're in multiple wars. Okay. I thought about running after them there. I decided against it. So we'll get this siege done here soon. We could definitely use bombards, that's for sure. No doubt about that one. This is a level 18 fort. Pretty high level. But there we go. That siege is now concluded. And we will continue heading up here, grabbing our war goal. Gotta get that ticking war score after all. So we need this siege next. That is a level 11 fort, and will fall much, much faster. Cool. Now that's weird, the way that this looks when you zoom out. Can't actually see that it's occupied, but it is, in fact, occupied. Cool. So we're going to siege down this level 11 fort. That will take 50 days. And then we're going to head up to their capital. So we're going to need to hit here first. Cool. We'll hit Kandana as soon as we're done with this siege. Apparently we're safe from smallpox again. Once again, I didn't realize we had smallpox in our court. Obviously, we didn't have smallpox, for the record. We'll put in a new chancellor here. And our concubine is pregnant. That's always good for our heir situation. And we're going to fight these guys. No problem. We'll gain a bunch of prestige from that. And we'll take this over. Next, we're going to head directly to their capital, I think. Oh, wait. We're locked in here. We may as well just head in. I missed that there was this fort here, so we didn't fully occupy this county, so we took attrition on the way. It's unfortunate, but we'll get their capital here in 4 months. And that could very, very easily end the war. If it doesn't, the plan will be to siege here, 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 and that will definitely end the war. Like 1,000,000% before we get to the end of that. They lost a battle up here again. Interesting retreat path. War's over. So we will enforce our demands and disband our troops. Cool. And these, of course, need to be granted out. We will do so. And we'll need to grab the duchy here. We'll usurp that and hand that over to this fine gentleman here, who is the wrong religion. We will send him a gift, and we'll try to convert him. We have a 2% chance. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he doesn't convert. I'm not surprised. But it was worth a try. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to seek to get this linked up over here, and maybe push further over this way. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods. Oh, and grab this as well. In the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.